don't give in. Yeah. Miles and miles you will have been.
Well, hello everybody, it's Suffolk Andy, making my way home here today. First decent day we've had in about a month. It's been raining every friggin' day. So I thought, right, let's get out on the bike. Last week I made a vlog about YouTube and put that up. And after I'd done that vlog, I still had a little bit of time. So I'd done another vlog about a completely and utterly different subject. And when I got home I watched it and I thought, well, I don't know if I can put this up, you know, it's a little bit sort of near the mark, you know, but scoot, it's a little bit near the mark, you know. I don't know if that's politically incorrect or whatever, I don't know. They don't usually do vlogs like it, but basically it's an FRO, and you know what that means, you can fuck right off. And because I was quite upset in the morning over something that I'd seen on the TV, and put it in me behind, you know, just put it behind me and thought, no, bollocks to that. But when I actually did start talking about the subject, it just made my blood boil, and nothing to do with bikes or anything like that. But I showed it to my daughter Amy. She had a look at it and said, yeah, you should put it up. That's right, everything you've said on it is right. And I thought, yeah, you know, just because it's a bit different, I don't usually do that many rants, and if it is, it's about one or two other things, not to do with, God, what he was doing, not to do with world subjects, you know. So after a week I thought, right, I'm going to put it up. So let me know in the comments what you think. Do you think I was right? Do you think that's an appropriate subject, or is there not such a thing as an appropriate subject? You know, everything can be an appropriate subject, you know. Let me know. Let me know in the comments. So let's roll the vlog. Oh, and by the way, I do apologise for the bad language. I sometimes swear, as you know, but not usually quite as bad as this one. I might go on to one more subject, and this could turn into a bit of a fucking rant, actually. A bit of a rant. I was downstairs this morning making me coffee, and Mrs. P was watching her telly, and an advert came on. Now this, I hope, is not going to be politically incorrect, what I'm going to say. I hope it's not, because I don't mean it that way. Anyway, an advert came on, and it was give so much a month to this organisation who try to save young girls from being married to old men in certain countries, trying to give them an education and whatever. And I watched it, and Mrs. P said, what do you think of that? And I said, well, tell you the truth, I think it's disgusting. She said these girls are only 11 and 12 and they're being married off to these old men, and you know what they have to do and whatever, and having babies early and whatever, which is no good for them. And I said, well, what difference does me sending £5 over there do? And she said, I don't think that would do anything. So I thought, well, these young girls are in countries where the culture and the government allow this to happen anyway. The government of their countries are not stopping these young girls being married to these friggin' old men. And if I'd done it over here, if I went and married an 11-year-old, I'd be put in prison and called a paedophile. But they're not over there. It's acceptable. It's acceptable to their culture and their government. So it'd be fucked if I'm going to send £5 over there to stop it. If their government was doing all they could to stop this malarkey, I'd help. But if their own governments are not doing anything to stop this practice, I don't see why we should. I feel sorry for them little old girls, because if I over here, and any right thinking man or woman would know that a bloke who'd married an 11-year-old here would fucking cut his nuts off. Because that's just wrong. And I can't see what difference it makes. It says, oh, we'll give them an education. Yeah, you can educate them, but the family's still going to sell them off because they're so poor. They're going to sell them off to some dirty old bastard down the road. And probably not the only one he's married. They'll probably marry several. You know. I really don't get it. I'm sorry. I really don't get it. I know I'm rambling on a bit here, and I don't usually make these sort of vlogs, but I see that this morning. That made my bloody blood boil, you know. And I thought, this is so wrong. This is so wrong. You marry somebody because you love them. You don't marry them because you're 11. That's just wrong in anybody's mind. And if that's what they want over in these countries and they don't do anything about it, well, they can fuck right off. That's what I say. Fuck right off. I'm sorry for vanity, but there you go. That made me so riled. And there's other things I could go into, like genital mutilation and stuff like that. It's even happening in this country, in Britain and in America. Girls are having their clitorises cut out. Little girls. What the fuck? You know. And we let it happen. We let what happens around the world. So why aren't our governments cutting this down and catching these people doing it and putting them in prison? No. Because they're too fucking scared. And that's it. I'm getting worse and worse here. So I'm going to calm down. And hopefully I got enough for a vlog. Oh, I don't know. I don't usually do this sort of stuff, boys and girls, but it did make my blood boil this morning, I must admit. I really think that's disgusting. So anyway, I'm going to have to do a proper review on this bike now. I've been riding it a little bit and tell you the goods and the bads and everything else about it. Even though I love it, there is one or two little things that annoy me. But has there ever been such a thing as a perfect bike? I don't think so. The one thing I like this is this frigging corner, and it's just lovely. Anyway, I'm going to leave it there because there's probably miles too much of this. And all ride safe. Love each other. Shut up, you. Suffolk Andy!